Every year, around 4 billion plastic toothbrushes are produced, used, and thrown away, left discarded and harmful to the environment due to the non-biodegradable elements in the product. Plastic is essentially indestructible, taking hundreds if not thousands of years to break down and decompose, leaving behind toxic pollutants making environmental damage long-lasting. Oral-B is a brand of oral hygiene products ranging from toothbrushes, toothpaste, and mouthwashes. It was established in 1950 and is currently owned by American multinational company Procter & Gamble since 2006. Oral-B's target market for the most part is anybody who wants good oral health care. Specifically, the products are targeted towards individuals who are 18 plus, as their toothbrushes can get pretty expensive. The eco-friendly, biodegradable toothbrush range is targeted towards individuals who are currently healthy and on a clean diet. They are extroverts, absolute nature lovers, seeking product assurance, are machines when it comes to saving money, and find environmental issues extremely important. By introducing an environmentally friendly, biodegradable toothbrush range, using mainly bamboo to replace the plastic, it not only benefits the planet in the long run by being environmentally friendly, but is also cost effective. The purpose of the first report was to inform and develop marketing strategies based on the internal influencing factors that will assist Oral-B to adopt recommendations to influence consumer behaviour. The 3 recommendations that have already been suggested to Oral-B are as followed. To install campaign billboards around all major cities in Australia, to launch a campaign advertisement series with celebrity influencers urging the target audience to buy sustainable products, and to host an environmentally friendly bamboo toothbrush launch event at the Royal Exhibition Centre. The external influencing factors that apply to the target audience of Oral-B's new bamboo toothbrush range is socialisation. Socialisation is the process by which people learn how to behave in ways that are acceptable to other members of their society. The Journal of Marketing Research states that consumer socialisation is the process by which young people develop consumer-related skills, knowledge, and attitudes. Socialisation is a two-way process. Individuals, on one hand, are influenced by family members, and on the other hand, influenced by their friends. Family members tend to influence more basic values and behaviours, whilst friends and peers influence more expressive attitudes. Socialisation would be an influencing factor, as the target market are already individuals who have been influenced by a parent from a young age to perhaps purchase the most cost-effective product, in this case a toothbrush, at the supermarket. Family is an important and main socialisation agent for young children, as they have spent years observing and being influenced by how to interact and use the product. Through adolescence and young adulthood, these individuals would have been influenced by their friends and fellow peers, and being millennials, are also influenced by the latest trends and fads. Environmental issues and resolving the effects of climate change are quite high on the priority list for many young adults in society today, pushing the target market towards the direction of making the purchasing decision of eco-friendly bamboo toothbrushes. What I particularly found interesting was that in the Journal of Consumer Behaviour, a study found that peer normative influence, peer informative influence, and media influence had a significant impact on the consumer innovativeness of young adults. It is a collection of the behaviours that individuals have witnessed, learnt, and acquired throughout their childhood that have made an impression on the decisions that they choose as young adults. So how does socialisation influence Oral-B's target audience? Well, first, parents are a big factor. Friends and fellow peers caring about the environment would make them follow the trend more. If parents shop with the mindset of trying to find a bargain, then the behaviour is expected to be passed on to the child, and so on, making it a generational habit and is learnt from a young age. And the interests of friends and peers become very prominent when deciding what to buy. There is the feeling of not wanting to be different or unique, especially during the adolescent years, so conforming to the ideals of peers is very prominent and is an influencing factor. The second external influencing factor is reference groups. Reference groups are groups that consumers compare themselves or associate with. Reference groups are similar to opinion leaders in the way that they can have profound influence on consumer behaviour. They are often groups that consumers will look to in order to influencing their purchasing decisions. Reference groups can influence the way the individuals see the world. They are who they aspire to be, influence how they evaluate things, influence the way that they make decisions, and also influence the way they behave. Oral-B's consumers belong to two reference groups: membership and aspirational non-member. By being involved in the membership group, these individuals might be in an environmental group at the university or belong to a gym. They are part of a group that comprise of like-minded individuals that all share the same beliefs and work together in pursuit of a common goal. They would also be involved as aspirational non-member group, as the majority of the target audience are millennials who are up to date with the latest trends and fads, but are also interested in following, sometimes religiously, celebrity influencers, environmental activists. In terms of the target audience of Oral-B is trying to influence with the way the toothbrush range, with the majority of the targeted market being millennials. Social awareness is part of their work life because they have grown up with the internet and social media. 79% of millennials are loyal to brands that care about their effect on society. They believe that corporate social responsibility are key to alleviating poverty and improving life outcomes. So how does reference groups influence Oral-B's target audience? Well, they build a brand community. Environmental groups would influence the target audience as they care deeply about the environment and aspire to change the devastating outcome of climate change. As the target audience are mostly millennials, having celebrity influencers and climate activists highly recommending the product would boost the uptake and sales revenue of bamboo toothbrushes. They would become involved in being an aspirational non-member group following the latest trends and fads. These celebrity endorsements will pull at the heartstrings and appeal to the individual's key interests and passions, making them want to be part of the group and invest in the product. So the first recommendation is to launch a series of short educational videos that are appropriate for all ages about the effects and devastations of pollution. This recommendation will be aimed at all ages and aim to influence those more the adults within the target audience so they can develop the habit and to be passed on to their children and so on. It would involve Oral-B launching several documentary-style videos that educate the target audience about the effects of plastic pollution, not only on the environment but also for their health as well, as studies have found that certain chemicals in plastic that leach out of plastic and into food beverages that we eat. Some of these chemicals have been linked to health problems such as metabolic disorders like obesity and reduced fertility. Additionally, Oral-B can involve celebrities or activists within these documentaries like Sir David Attenborough or Greta Thunberg, who are both extremely popular and well liked within the climate and environmental activists. They urge about the dangers and the risks of plastic, the effects on the environment, and how and where the plastic waste can end up. These videos will hopefully gain attraction and influence the behaviours of adults, who would then pass the newly learnt behaviour onto their young children and so on. It would urge individuals to make the switch from plastic toothbrushes to bamboo toothbrushes as the first step of combating the devastating environmental issues. The second recommendation that Oral-B could implement would be using celebrity influencers to launch a social media campaign across all Oral-B social platforms. Much like previous recommendations, this recommendation uses the idea and the power of celebrity influencers and activists to entice the target audience to choose product based on their appeal and joy when they use the toothbrush. Reports have found that celebrity endorsements and branding can significantly increase sales. Signing a celebrity endorsement can cause the value of stocks to rise and increase the sales by 4% according to Social Media Week. This recommendation is a social media marketing solution to entice millennials and younger audience to choose the bamboo toothbrush as an alternative to their old harmful plastic toothbrush. It would involve Oral-B contracting and commissioning some Australian celebrities like Chris Hemsworth, Nicole Kidman and Hugh Jackman to post images and videos on all their social media platforms, including Instagram, Facebook and TikTok, showing themselves interacting with the new toothbrush range and showing the target audience that even themselves approve of the new toothbrush range. They would use hashtags and keywords that would resonate with the young audience and entice them not only to purchase the product, but to save the environment at the same time. As the target audience are mainly millennials, and with 79% of millennials being loyal to brands that care about the effects on society, using celebrity endorsers to promote the benefit of the product would hopefully increase the amount individuals are willing to give the bamboo toothbrush a go. Additionally, Oral-B would launch the campaign to align with World Earth Day, which is the 22nd of April, in order to create more of a link to environmental benefits of choosing the new eco-friendly bamboo toothbrush. Thank you.